The North Atlantic is a place that swallows secrets. 30 miles off the rugged coast of Scotland lies a cluster of jagged rocks known as the Flannan Isles. Winds scream across the cliffs, waves hammer the black stone. Even today, the islands feel abandoned by the world. In December 1900, 3 lighthouse keepers stationed on the largest island, Eilean Mor, disappeared without a trace, and no one has ever discovered what happened to them. The men were experienced keepers, James Ducat, Thomas Marshall, and Donald MacArthur. Their job was simple but lonely. They maintained the lighthouse that guided ships through one of the most dangerous stretches of water in Britain. On December 15, 1900, passing ships reported something strange. The lighthouse was dark. For a remote station, that was alarming. Bad weather prevented immediate investigation, and the days passed before a relief vessel finally reached the island on December 26th. As the ship approached, the crew noticed something unsettling. No one was waiting at the landing platform. The keepers always came out to greet the vessels. This time, there was only silence. Relief keeper Joseph Moore climbed the steep path toward the lighthouse. The main door was closed. Inside, everything seemed eerily normal. The beds left unmade, a meal sat untouched, the clock had stopped. 2 sets of oilskin rain gear were missing, suggesting 2 men had gone outside. But a 3rd suit remained hanging on its hook. One of the men had apparently ventured into the winter storm without proper protection. That made no sense. Moore reached for the lighthouse logbooks. The entries were disturbing. Days before the disappearance, Thomas Marshall recorded violent storms so fierce they had never seen in 20 years. Another entry claimed 1 keeper had been crying. Another said all 3 men had been praying. The final entry simply stated, "Storm ended, sea calm, God is over all." After that, nothing, no more writing, no sign of the keepers. A search of Eilean Mor revealed no bodies, no footprints, no clues leading away from the station. At the western landing area, however, investigators found evidence of tremendous wave damage. Railings had been twisted. Equipment boxes weighing hundreds of pounds had been smashed and displaced. Ropes had been torn from their moorings. The official explanation was that the men had gone out during rough weather to secure equipment near the cliff edge. A massive rogue wave struck, sweeping 1 keeper into the sea. The other 2 rushed to help and were also dragged away. It sounded reasonable, but questions remained. Why would all 3 leave the lighthouse unattended? Why was 1 man's raincoat still inside? And why did the logbook describe storms that nearby weather records never documented? As decades passed, the mysteries only grew. Stories emerged of ghostly voices, sea monsters, foreign spies, and supernatural forces haunting the island. Some claimed the keepers had been abducted. Others believed they had fallen victim to a secret crime that was never uncovered. But there was never any evidence, only theories, only silence. More than a century later, Eilean Mor remains one of Britain's most famous unsolved disappearances. The lighthouse still stands above the cliffs, staring out across the dark Atlantic. The sea has never returned the bodies. No confession has surfaced. No witnesses have come forward. 3 men walked onto a lonely island to do their jobs. Somewhere between the crashing waves and the endless horizon, they vanished. And Eilean Mor has kept its secret ever since.